Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a watch enthusiast, and among the watch collectors on YouTube, I'm definitely on the younger side when it comes to this hobby. So that got me thinking, does anybody else from my generation have an appreciation for watches? So I decided to find out, and after almost 8 months since the start of this project, here are the watches of Generation Z.
Hello, I'm Justin and currently a student at the U of A in Edmonton. I'm a good friend of Jason's. We've known each other for a while now. How long?
4 years.
Wait, do they know you? Do they know your name?
Actually, they don't.
Well, now you know. And a bit about my watch. I have the Junghans Max Bill quartz, and I love this watch. This is my favorite watch. And I think it's always going to be my favorite watch. Initially, I actually had a not so good watch. I won't say the name of the company, but let's just say it rhymed with Wellington. I was actually really impressed by or attracted to sort of the minimalist style. I soon learned that the minimalist style is based on this Bauhaus design, and all Bauhaus designs are based on this watch, this particular design, because the designer of this watch, Max Bill, was a student from the Bauhaus School of Design, and he was the one who designed this watch originally. And so it was kind of amazing to learn that all of the Bauhaus style, the Max Bill Bauhaus style of watches, are all based on this design. And so that was something that really impressed me, because I'm very interested in art and design, and especially history and history of art and design. It really amazed me that this was sort of an original design, and that was a big factor. Also, the dome, the face of this watch really impressed me, because other watches that I've seen have sort of a flat, like if you look at Nomos watches, they're also very minimalist and they're based on this Bauhaus design, but they don't have this sort of dome crystal on it. And that really impressed me, because it just works so well with this watch. I don't know, there's something that you're just drawn to and you can't explain it sometimes. Overall, I think it's a very simple design, and I think it goes well with my character, because I think watches are really an extension of your character and your style. I don't want people to notice my watch in any way. I don't know why, it's just a watch that I like, that I enjoy, that I feel connected to, and I can wear it with pride, because there's a lot of history in it, and the fact that it was one of the first designs is amazing. I mean, what's not to like about this watch? It works with everything. It works with every outfit I wear, whether it's casual or formal. And so that's why I think this is, honestly, I'll just go ahead and say it. You probably have a different opinion, but this is the best watch ever. I'll say this now. This design is the best ever.
My name is Lee Chong. I'm a recent graduate of UBC and I'm working full-time. Got into watches probably about 4 years ago, kind of by chance. And today I'm just going to be talking about this watch, which is really the watch that kind of got me into the whole thing and how I got this watch and everything like that. So this is a watch that a lot of watch aficionados would be very familiar with. It's a 1975 Seiko Pogue. And the reason why it's special to me is because this is the watch that started my entire journey. This is the watch that was my first automatic watch ever. And just the story of how I found it makes it my lucky Pogue. So kind of how I got to that point was first year of university, but before that I was wearing this watch all throughout university, or not university, high school. Got it out of a cheap wallet box gift set from an Alaskan cruise, and it's incredibly junky. But about the time that I went into first year of university, my cousin in Australia, mid-20s, he recently acquired a Champagne Dial Spring Drive Grand Seiko. And that's what kind of made me familiar with the Seiko brand, in the sense that at least I knew what it was. I didn't yet fall down the rabbit hole of, oh my god, the history of Grand Seiko. But naturally, looking at a Grand Seiko, I was like, damn, that is a good looking watch. So then that always just kept Seiko at the forefront of my brain. And then one day I was in a thrift store, Value Village, looking for pots and pans just for my new place. This is first year of university. And inside this bag of maybe 30 other junk watches was this bright yellow watch that had Seiko on the dial. And I was just thinking, oh, this is the same brand that my cousin wears. This must be a really good quality watch. So I bought the bag, and being a university student, I never really had money for watches or luxury items. Everything went towards tuition, went towards rent. So for the longest time, it had its original scratched up crystal. It was on its original moldy strap. But after I found out how rare this watch was and the history behind it and how significant it was, this watch became my lucky pogue. And as my lucky pogue, it sat with me in all of my exams, it sat with me through all of my lectures. And now that I've graduated and I'm working, I was able, fix it up. I finally had enough money to replace the crystal. I got it serviced a couple years ago, put it on a nice leather strap. But every time I look at this watch, I think about my entire university experience, all the friends that I've made, all the lectures I had to sit through. And then that kind of opened up Pandora's box in terms of just the history. I'm reading about like William Pogue, taking up to Skylab. I'm reading about automatic versus mechanical. That just opened everything up, and then it's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just totally down the tunnel of watch collecting. And that led me to try and get more watches and more, and you guys know the rest. You guys probably have like 10 watches as well if you're watching this video, but this is the watch that started it all.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I can do it time now?
Yeah, it's recording.
I'll
click out
Okay.
the extra.
Hi, I'm Sully, and I'm an engineering student at U of A. I know Jason through EPL Riverbend as we are coworkers. Today I'm here to talk about a watch that I got a few years back. So I was in West Ed one day, and I decided I needed a watch, so I went to one store, I think it was the People's store. Found a watch I liked a lot. It was a Citizen watch. I told the lady, yeah, like I'll buy right there. She took the cufflinks out, and everything was good. I went to another store right after, and I saw another watch that I actually liked, and it happened to be this one, and it was nice and blue and looked way better on me, in my opinion. So I took that, and I told the manager, I was like, I just bought another watch from the store right beside you. Like, what do I do? And he told me, you know what, just if you return it right now, I'll give you this watch for 50% off. So what I did was went back to the other store, told them, hey, I called my mom, and she was pretty upset that I spent a lot of money on this certain watch. Can you just return it? I felt pretty bad though, but in the end, they ended up taking it back, even though the links were taken out and everything. But so I went back to the other store, returned it, then went back to him, the new guy, and yeah, it was originally about $360, and I got it for about $180 off, and that's pretty much the story of how I got this watch. I really like the metal on it. I don't like leather wrist straps or anything like that. I think the metal looks way more professional, and it gives a much better look on any outfit. I also like how it's an eco drive, so there's no battery to it, just straight power from the sun. And it has got a nice blue tint to it, so it looks pretty cool. I'll just wear it to work usually, or I'll wear it to like fancy dinners and stuff, but nothing too like crazy. I haven't been anywhere like out of the world or country, I guess, with it, but mostly just here, and just I get a lot of compliments on it though, because I think the blue tint definitely gives a nice contrast to a lot of the clothes I wear, so it's pretty nice.
So that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. It was definitely fun filming these people and showing off their watches, but it was definitely really difficult to find people who were willing to show off their watches. So if you are in the Edmonton area, I'd be happy to film your watch for the next video in the series. But until then, be sure to subscribe for more videos, and as always, I will see you guys next time.